Hello. So I just wanted to show you a little database that I've got for our library system. So you were looking for a library system which is integrating existing library database for item pools. So in other words, a query that would append data from an external library list into your existing library list. Okay, so you would have your library, so in other words, everything in the library would be on different tables, and then there would be a query that would get information externally. So it's not clear from here exactly what data you would like to pull, but I would assume the titles of books, and maybe with information of when they've arrived at the library or when you're pulling them, etc. So now the capability of ordering more books, and in fact functionality to on bulk categorize ordered items, or because one can with this ordering enter a category as well. But if you wanted to have a query that would, for instance, let's say titles that contain a certain name could be categorized or certain words. So let's say, for instance, all my books that had the word environment in it would be categorized as something. Okay, so in other words, query that would on bulk add categories. So it could be that your titles might want to have more than one category. So that it's not clear from here. And then features to search generic sheets from separate databases to include. So what I would envisage there is then, in other words, you would have to have an API that can be used to search other data, and then that data could be pulled in to your existing database. So you can just simply search and not import, but you might want to import data that is from another one. So in other words, that you would like to keep a list of data that's available on external libraries. So in other words, I want to know if somebody comes to my library and they say, I want to know where's the book about the wombats, then I would be able to say the wombat books are in different libraries, in that library in London and one in Birmingham, etc. So if you want to build up a database for that or want to keep it remote, that's also not clear from here. But now I'm going to show you what I've currently got. So here's my my library. Okay, so I'm going to show you what you can do. So I've got assets, and I can look at the different assets. So in other words, the different books. Okay, so there's my name of my book, and you can add comments, and you can have lending information and a lending history. So for all the different assets. So this book was never taken out before. Wonderful. And here this one has got also no lending history, but here I've got the lending history. You see, he's not come back yet, and is not available, which is corresponding to the other one. So that is your asset details. You can add more assets, and you can on existing assets put their lending data in. Now you can also have all the people that are able to lend. So in other words, once people have registered as a user of the library, you can have a list for them. So there's photos if you want to keep photos. So all the information, and for each person there's a lending history and what they currently have on their name out that they haven't yet returned. Okay, so that's also available. Now you've got at the top, you can save history as an Outlook contact. You can send an email and you can create new ones. You can search and go to another person there. Okay, so so that is my contacts. You've also got a contact list in a spreadsheet format. So there's my contact list in a spreadsheet format to which you can add new people. And you've also got your asset list in a spreadsheet format. And then you've got different reports. So I want to see a report, asset details. You see there you've got all your asset details. Or you can, where was my asset list? So different reports here which you can just, for instance, overdue assets. There's an overdue asset. Louis hasn't brought his book back yet. Okay, so I can, for instance, create new assets. I can create an email list. I can get a contact list. Okay, this is my contact list. I can add from Outlook. So if I go to Outlook, it will open up Outlook database if you have, and I can add somebody. So let's say, for instance, add that person. Or let's add Bob. That guy. Okay, oh, I've added two. Okay, so wonderful. So now I've got two more people on my asset list, and that came from there. And I can create an email list. So so that is. Let's just see. Okay, I've got transactions. I can add data, lending information, and then I can also order. So there's orders because you wanted to do an order manually. And so, of course, for this, I haven't done a form yet, but you can create forms. You will have to specify what you need that I haven't got. And then here is my relationship. So this is the relationship table with all the books on the database, lending and orders, and the people that can order the books or that can take out books. So this is very, very simple. It's only a start. If this is something that you would like to move on with, that is fine. So my offer on this one is to see offer on this one. I will do it for £281 if that's okay with you. And of course I can do it in SQLite. So I always draw up my mock-ups in Access database so people can have a visual of what they're going to get, and it's very quick and easy for me to do a prototyping in Access database. But of course, if you want it in SQLite, you get it in SQLite at £281. So if you're interested in that, I can deliver much earlier than that. It shouldn't take a long time to do. I'm going to send the brief, and I hope to hear from you soon.